the Conservatives with a working majority.
Okay, I think we've got that point. But what can you get from the United States in a trade deal? What can you get that we don't have now?
Well, so a whole range of issues where we can reduce barriers to trade, and it's a win-win.
We have pretty open trade with America anyway, don't we?
Reasonably, but we still have all the EU tariffs, the non-tariff barriers to trade. And when I was last...
So what would we get from what would we be asking for that would be better for us from the United States?
You know I'm not going to launder the negotiating tactics in public, but what we want to see...
Well, you were Brexit Secretary, so you presumably got an idea.
Well, yeah, but that was with the EU, this is with the US. Of course, I understand. Look, what we want to do is respect, obviously, the equities on both sides. The NHS will never be up for grabs. But if we can reduce barriers to trade, it's going to be great for small businesses in this country to export. It'll be good news for consumers. We're not going to downgrade or dilute our standards of health or regulatory standards on social or employment, but it will be good news for consumers. They'll have more choice, cheaper goods in the stores, and that's the win-win of trade.
And philosophically, you think that, I mean, you know, you've written about it in the past, you think that American private business could actually have something to contribute to the NHS to improve it?
No, I've not said that in the past. What I'm absolutely clear on is free trade done properly, respecting the laws of both sides, is a win-win. Good for businesses. We want our businesses to export.
Letting them have access to our markets, possibly even our health market, doesn't it?
Not the health market. We've ruled that out. The NHS is not up for grabs in any trade deal. We would walk away from a trade deal that suggested that was the case. But you're right, reducing barriers to trade on both sides is a win-win. It increases business activity. It's good for businesses and creating the jobs of the future. But it also gives the consumer a better deal because they've got cheaper prices and greater choice.
Just to take drugs, as I understand it, we can't guarantee you when we leave the European Union that we will pay the same amount for American drugs in future, that they might decide to jack up the price. Is that right?
Well, look, the Americans will take their decisions, but what we're saying
Which could be to jack up the price.
Well, no, I think it's hugely unlikely. Why would they do that? What's the interest?
Well, get more money, that's why.
Well, no, not if you reduce the amount, the volume of purchases. But the key point in this is that we will do the right thing by the patients, the consumers in this country, and whether it comes to drug pricing or any other involvement of American firms, that is not on the table for negotiation. It will be decided in this country for